viewers. Welcome to Global Trade News Live. I'm Reggie Cabaligan reporting from our headquarters here in Manila, Philippines. Today, we focus on a major economic issue hitting our country. The sharp rise in the prices of imported raw materials are going trade deficit, which is affecting businesses, workers, and ordinary Filipino families. Over the past 6 months, costs of materials like steel, fuel, chemicals, and grains, most of which we bring in from another country, have gone up by 25% to 40%. Why is this happening? And how is it changing daily life here? Let's go live to our field reporter, G-Mark Noiki, who is in Quezon City, where many factories and small businesses are located. J-Mark?
Thank you, Mr. Gabalikan. I'm here at manufacturing zone and you can clearly see the situation. Production has slowed down and many owners are worried. Here what's happening. The Philippines relies heavily on imported raw materials because do not produce enough of these goods locally. Recently, two big things cause price to jump. First, globally supply chain delays due to production slowdown in the major exporting countries like China and Vietnam. Second, the prediction of the Philippine peso against the US dollar right now. 1 USD is worth around 59 pesos compared to the 52 pesos a year ago. Since intentionally trade is mostly paid in dollars, every import now costs us more pesos. Sir, how has this rise in imported materials prices affected your business?
Oh, it's been very hard. We import wood coatings, metal parts, and specialized glue, all from abroad. Last year, our monthly cost for these materials was 300,000. Now, it's almost 420,000. We cannot raise our price too much. Our customers won't buy. So our profit has dropped by half. We already had to cut overtime pay and we're thinking of letting 3 workers go if things don't improve soon.
What's change have you experienced in your daily operations?
We now buy only small amounts at a time instead of bulk orders. Sometimes we run out of materials and have to stop work for 2 to 3 days. It's stressful for me and bad for my employees. We hope the government can help us find cheaper sources or support local alternatives.
Thank you, Sir J. Mark. Now, let's hear for the government side. I have here Mr. Ronel Malagum for the Department of Trade and Industry. Sir, how does the government view in this problem and what are you doing about it?
We understand the burden this places on businesses and families. The main causes are global, yes, but we also recognize our need to strengthen our local industries. Right now, we are negotiating trade agreements to lower tariffs on essential raw materials. We are also launching programs to help Filipino farmers and manufacturers produce more materials locally, so we are rely on imports.
Do you see the improving soon?
It will take time, about 12 to 18 months, but we are working with partner countries to speed up supply deliveries and stabilize currency exchange rates. We also encourage businesses to export more so we can earn more foreign currency, balance our trade.
Okay, thank you, Sir Ronel. Ray J, back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Mr. Bakan. Now to explain what this means economically, we have our analyst, Mr. Vince Cristianivilla, break this down for us simply.
Thank you, Mr. Reggie and Mr. Bakan. Let's look at this clearly. First, the trade theory here is comparative advantage. The Philippines focuses on producing goods like agriculture products, electronics assembly, and garments. Things we are good at, but we need to import things we don't produce enough of, like fuel, steel, and machinery. There is normal in trade, but problem starts with when costs rise too fast. Second, exchange rate effect. When Philippine peso gets weaker or depreciates, $1 buys more peso. So every time we pay for imports in dollars, we pay more in our own money. That makes import expensive. On the other hand, a weak peso makes our export cheaper for other countries. But right now, our export growth is lower than import growth, so our trade deficit gets bigger. Third, impact. Expensive imports, higher production, cost, higher price for consumers, lower sales, slower economic growth. If these countries, it can also lead to higher inflation, meaning your money buys less than before. But there is positive side. This situation pushes us to develop local industries. If we can make our own raw materials, we become less dependent and our economy becomes stronger and more stable.
Thank you, Vince. Let's summarize what we learned today. The Philippines is facing rising costs of imported raw materials and wider trade deficit, caused by global supply issues and weaker peso. Business struggles, workers are at risk, and prices of goods go up. But government on expert point to solutions, lowering tariffs, developing local production, and boosting exports. Looking ahead, if these measures work, price should be stabilized within a year, and our trade balance will improve. It will take effort from the government, businesses, and all Filipinos, but building a stronger, more self-reliant economy is possible. Thank you for all today's report. Thank you for watching Global Trade News Live. I am Reggie R. Kabalikan, and we'll see you next time for more updates on how trade shapes our world.